When people come up to you now, are you 100% the Wasp now, or do some people still refuse to see you as anything else than Kate or Toriel or some of the other big roles you had?
I mean, it's definitely a mix. I get all versions, you know. So I never know what it's going to be with a different fan that walks up. It could be, usually it's usually it's either Kate, Tauriel, or the Wasp, or Bailey Talent from Real Steel. People are really into that movie.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, thank you. I like it too. But I would say predominantly it's Freckles, it's Kate, and then I would say a close second is the Wasp.
Why do you think that is? Because I mean, the MCU, it's the biggest franchise in the world.
I know. I think it might be starting to overtake Kate, but I think it's because that was people's first relationship with me as an actor. It was in their living rooms every week, which is very intimate. It was every week for 6 years instead of one film every 2 or 3 or 4 years. So it's a very intimate experience when you see people in a television series, much more so than a movie, which is actually one of the reasons why I prefer to do movies because it sort of gives you a little bit of distance.
Oh yeah. And I heard some actors they kind of want to shake that to be able to move on. Do you feel that way, or do you kind of embrace it more?
Well, I feel really lucky that I've been able to move on. I don't feel like it's ever held me back in my career. And then I feel doubly lucky that people still treasure that role because that was a beast to shoot. It was really, really hard work. And it was a long, long time. It was a big period of my life. It was from, the age of 24 to the age of 31.
Mm.
I mean, that's a huge chunk of my life. So I'm glad that people still love her and get something out of her. And I still have people come up to me and say, I just watched Lost for the first time. What? That's crazy. That was 20 years ago. But it's cool that it lives on.
This next one might be a tough one. In this movie, you shrink way more than ever before. And that made me wonder if in your professional life, in a tough business, did you ever find yourself in a situation where you were made to feel small, something that you carried with you and perhaps learned from?
I think I've been made to feel small so many times in this business. It's a really hard business, and it was particularly hard for females in the eras that in the years that I've been doing it. The Me Too Time's Up movement has definitely shifted things, but before that, you were made to feel small a lot, I would say, as a woman. I don't tend to be very small. I'm quite quite a confident and self-assured woman. But when we would when we would get together and have cast parties to watch episodes of Lost when they would air, we would all that was a tradition we had going. I would have given anything to be able to shrink down and disappear because I just felt so humiliated by my performances. I thought I was so bad and was always very embarrassed.
You're the only one that felt that way. I believe that was a great
The
role.
first 2 seasons, I just didn't know what I was doing.